What's up, everyone? XNYC Prepper, and I'm making a video about how to defend yourself, or actually how to strike in bitter cold weather. And when it's cold like it is here today, it's in the 20s. As you can see, I'm snowed in. It's much more difficult or harder to strike for numerous reasons. Okay? One is every strike is going to hurt you more than usual because it's so cold and your hands are frozen and your feet are frozen that every strike is going to hurt. Whatever you're going to attack is going to be harder than normal. Like, for instance, even a human being in the cold, you hit that person is actually harder than if it were the summertime. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Same thing with objects, like punching bags, such as over here. I'm going to show you guys. We got Mr. Bob here. He hangs out all winter long here. It's made of plastic, so I really don't worry about it too much. And this is a heavy bag that I have wrapped in plastic bags and in duct tape. But it's honestly frozen now. It's like it's actually a 200-pound bag. So I want you guys to know, it's very, very heavy. It's a 200-pound piece of block of ice right now. Because it gets wet out here. It got wet before I covered it up and froze up. And so that's what happens. Here's another bag. And I have it covered. But here is a 35-pound bag of ice, actually. It's not ice, it's a punching bag like that. But again, it's frozen. And so today we're going to go over strikes in the cold weather. Why you should not try to punch a person, because you can hurt yourself very bad and break your hand. You know, that's good enough reason, I guess, right? Let's see if I could get this guy in here. Hang on. Thank you. All right, let's see. I'm using the chair. All right, right there. So basically, when it's cold out here like it is now, you really should avoid trying to punch with your knuckles. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. I've shown it before. I've trained with my hands to punch hard objects. See that knuckle? That's normal. But look at my right hand knuckle. See that? That middle knuckle? I've trained with this hand. See the difference? Now look at that. And I can actually punch here and break things. And will it hurt? Yes, it starts to hurt more now than ever because I'm older. When I was younger, I could break bricks, I could break ice, and I was okay. But now, I try to avoid that. So the punches that you're trying to use are not this. Boom, boom, with your fist closed. With your fist closed, what you're trying to punch with is the hammer fist, the back fist, okay? The hammer fist. The hammer fist. Okay? This is going to save you from hurting your hand. The other attack that you can use is the palm. You palm somebody. Anywhere you palm somebody, it's almost as effective as a punch, a closed fist punch. If you palm somebody in the chin, this way, you'll knock them out, same as you hit them with a right cross. and you're not going to hurt your hand. Okay? Finger jabs, but your hand has to be bent, and it has to be sort of like a palm. You're trying to palm him in the mouth and finger jab him in the eyes at the same time. That's what I do. Don't rely on one or the other, both at the same time. It's a finger jab, palm strike at the same time to the face, to the eyes. Once you get the eyes, you scrape down on him if you get that chance. Grab the clothing. Everyone in the streets has clothing. Clothing could be one of your best self-offense, not defense, because we don't do self-defense in this channel. We do self-offense. The moment that your opponent, who is verbally threatening you, is within your reach, then you make the first move. You don't wait for him to actually try to get to you, for you to defend yourself. No, that's not how it works in the street. In the street, you are verbally telling him, stay away, stay away. But once he crossed that path, then you're going to attack. Whether you're going to attack with a leg kick, low. Leg kicks go from the solar plexus down. In the street, never don't try to kick somebody in the head, even if you can. Because they're going to come under, you're going to get caught here, they're going to push you through, you're going to go down on the floor. I've seen it happen. So you limit your kicks from the solar plexus to the stomach, to the groin, to the ribs, to the liver, to the top of the thigh, to the knee, to the shin, to the foot. It's a lot of targets you have down here, a lot of targets that you can attack with your foot just by throwing a simple front kick. You have to learn how to throw a front kick from both legs. If you're standing here or here, you got to throw it from here or from the back. Boom. Or throwing something like a teep kick that they call in Muay Thai. And it's like this. And you're hitting with not the ball of the foot as in the front kick, but here. And this is a very powerful kick. You won't hurt yourself throwing that kick. Learn to sweep your opponent. So a lot of times it's not a kick, it's a matter of sweeping him, grabbing him, and sweeping him. Take his legs off from underneath him. That's a very, very effective move, okay? And again, the clothing. If you grab somebody by the hood, look what happens. And boom, 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 boom. All right? If you have an opponent and he just came all the way up to you, he got so close to you. If you could grab him here, on the clothing, okay? Don't try to grab his arms, he'll slip off. The clothing. You grab the clothing here, and he can't punch you now because you got both of his arms, okay? From there, what can you do? A million things. You could headbutt him. That's the first thing I would do. Then I'd knee him, and then I'd sweep him. So use their clothing as a weapon. Remember, it's cold out here. You want to use a hammer fist. You want to use a palm strike. You want to use a chop. That old school karate chop, which most people have forgotten about. You think you've seen it in the movies. You've seen guys chopping ice or bricks or whatever the hell wood. Yeah, but this is one of the most effective, if not the most effective, strike you can use. You can kill a person with a karate chop. If you chop him here in the throat, you grab from the back, bah, chop him through the throat, chop him to the side of the neck over here. Okay, the front here, the side here, you will knock him out. There's a nerve here. He'll be hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. You hit him in the esophagus here, you could kill him. You chop somebody in the nose here, upward, you can kill him. You can hurt somebody really, really bad, so you got to be careful with that. But if somebody has a knife on you, if it's a group of guys that your life is in danger, you have the right to defend yourself, whatever it takes. And if that person happens to expire in your defense, so be it. God will forgive you, okay? So here you go. This is the palm, hammer fist, the hammer fist. I don't feel anything. Now, if I did this, it hurts. I can feel it. Except, yeah, I'm trained for this, but it hurts. Okay, so the hammer fist, palms. Hang on. See? It's 20-degree weather out here, but now I'm starting to feel it. Getting warmer. All right. Palms. Every one of those moves, I'd have knocked you out. Guaranteed. All right? So, kicks. You gotta practice low kicks. Like I said, from the solar plexus to the stomach, to the groin, to the legs, to the knees, to the shins, to the feet. Feet, you can stomp down on a person. If you grab, they're up on you, and you grab them by the clothing here, and you stomp down on their foot, and you headbutt them, and then you follow up with an elbow, and then you sweep them. They have no chance because they're already occupied because you grabbed them. You got them before they got you, and you went down on their foot. And even if you missed their foot, okay, you have the follow-up attacks that will strike your opponent. It's not going to stop them all at the same time. All right? So, this is a 200-pound bag of ice. And I do have my Sorels on. It's slippery out here, so I'm going to try to be a little careful. But just so you can see that it's not going to hurt my foot if you kick properly and low. I'm not trying to kick high. Ouch, that hurt. All right. I hope somebody learned something from this. Palm strikes, hammer fists, chops, finger jabs, low kicks. That's what you do, especially when it's cold out here like this. XNYC Prepper over and out. God bless you all. Prepare to stay ready for whatever comes your way always.